don't care what his position is based upon his political motives.
Tell everybody how much you love A10 News Media Group.
A10 News Media Group. I love them because they got the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
You had a cocktail.
Who said that?
We live on the Woodson.
Oh, yes, we had a cocktail.
Yeah. We live though. Good morning, family.
What up?
As you see, we have a new host in the seat right now. He taking over for Winter's wife. She had business. You the new
should have
host.
said it like that, man.
No, I mean like that, but I'm saying he's the guest host. But I put it in on the Woodson line. You the special guest host today because Winters had business to take care of. You know, see, we over here, we have things we have to do. We try to bring, we for the community. And I said, who else could we bring on that would be a rebel rouser on the morning bump?
Yeah.
I thought nobody better than Art. I said, let's start Monday off with a bang.
Man, man, what's up though, man? What's happening? What's happening? 810 810 Media Group, fam. Man, it's an honor to be sitting in this seat to be able to speak to you. I'm overjoyed.
Don't get choked up, Art. Don't get all choked up,
I'm
man.
getting choked up, man.
Don't get choked
that
up.
Winters Hall and Mickey Jordan would allow me to sit here today. There's a lot of interesting things going on in Flint, though, Mickey.
Right.
There's a lot of different things, man. And it's sad, man. But I'm going to touch on some updates, though. But I'm going to do it like CNN does. All these media places do. They wait until the end to give you the updates, breaking news,
right?
Different things like that, man.
Understandable. And let me just give my little good morning there. Good morning to everybody in the chat, because I don't want people to think I ain't forgot about y'all. I see you. Good morning, Lauren, the Salty Chef. I can't think of the Islamic name, but good morning. Good morning to my good brother Bilal here in the chat. Christy Coleman, Rich Gallagher, Jaja Boy, good morning. Tia Austin, I see you, and my family from Cali, Jessica Stewart, Marcus Fielder from Fairfield, Janice Horton, Tia Austin, Little Mama from Maryville, Indiana. And she ain't even had to put that because I remember where she's from. Carol M. Kincaid, good morning. Avis, good morning. Meat Freak, my good brother from Plaka, Florida. I don't want to mess that up. Deldrin Johnson, good morning. Vincent Dave, good morning. Deborah Overman Luna, Queen Anifa. I see you, RJ Cat. Yeah, Winter's looking different this morning, RJ Cat. Flint Caskets, Michelle Pfeiffer. Prayer Changes, good morning. Karen Malone, Anna, Celia, Chon J. I see Don Pfeiffer up in here. All right, he says good morning to you. Cassie Marie, M. Corsi, Melissa, Gutter Black, Janice Horton, Linda Flowers, Elizabeth Finney, Renee Jackson. I see you. Linda Chilton, Lenora Seal, Taliba, Kermit, Marilyn Smith, Jessica Hidden McKellar, Taz Montana, I see you. Otis Johnson, Damian Franklin, Shane Greer, Eddie Gray from the 704, Charlotte Bound. Ronald, good morning to you. Sherry Allen, Patrick Green. I see you, Shoot Mo. Good morning. Tia Harris, Fonda Brewer, Lumberjack, Oklahoma City in the house. Supreme Kaka, good morning. Richard Clark, Yvette Bailey, Miss Beverly Biggs, Raymond Alders, Tia. We finna get the bumping. We finna get the bumping. Carolyn Hendrick. Robbie Battle Eternal. I see you 2024. Rico the Official. I see you. Tony Barber. Isaiah Thomas. Good morning. I see you, sis Audrey. Woodrow Green. Aluna. Callaway Lane. Good morning. Donnell Meredith. Carla Goff. Terry Knight Nixon. Angie Mack. I see you. Hey, y'all better have y'all better have y'all parachutes. But I'm finna say it now before I get going. The views of arts are not those of 18.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, I know. I got this out the way quick.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, Trey Robinson, Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter, Stephanie Rogers family, Nana Marie. Good morning, Lunatic 1965. I see you. You spring hair around. How you doing, Miss Supreme? Okay. Let's get ready. All right, come on. Michelle Merritt. I see you, cuz. Sheikah Jordan. Good morning. Michael Cooley. Tony Showtime. Terry, all the way from Miami-Dade County to 305. That's how we doing it.
That's how you doing it.
That's how we doing it. Michael Holmes. Patrick Jean. We see Andre Holland. You know, all right, come on, man. We in about out of 50 states, we in 40 of these jokers around here. 40? Yeah, we in Trevor Berry. They call me International Mick. I'm finna be Passport Mick in a second.
Oh, Mickey got his parachute on at 9:05.
Hey, sometimes you have to start early. I don't know which way it's going.
Hey,
you might have to put yours on how I want to go today.
You can jump out if you want to because I fixed the parachutes and I put some holes in that jump.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying, Chris Michael. I'm Passport Mick in a second.
You said Chris Martin.
I said Chris Michaels, man, right here. He just called me. He just called.
Right, man.
He got me Chris Michaels, man. I just put it up.
I thought he was talking about the political process.
Nah. Yeah, that dude there is terrible. Passport Mick is what I'm finna be known. I'm already El Jefe, El Presidente. Jewel Wilson, good morning. Nah. Okay, we'll see. Pat Cool, Kentucky. Am I saying that right? I don't want to mess it up. This one right here, I don't want to mess it up. I said 420.
What's up, Trevor? Trevor on here, man.
I shot it out, Trevor.
Should he drop in?
Oh,
you might know
where this about to go. Skydiver, Mick, all that with the parachute.
Hey, man.
So what you got good for us, good brother? You say you ain't gonna be like the news and
listen, man.
I'm listening.
Oh man, there's so much going on in Flint, man. That
when didn't happen.
I was on live last night, and Dennis the Menace. He was
who Pfeiffer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's Dennis the Menace.
Got you.
He was talking. He said, "Man, you know all different types of topics." I said, "This Flint, man. It's a topic every 15 minutes in Flint, you know." So over the weekend, man, I got a phone call.
Okay.
The feds ran up into First Trinity.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They're investigating the Revive Community Center. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey, reliable sources, you know, says, you know, they was able to call out names, you know what I'm saying? They was able to call out what they were there for, you know? And
so basically what you said, somebody tell him. God.
Hey man, so
you got this Chris Michaels. Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, but here's the thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Why is it that money comes into predominantly Black community? Yes, you have classism too with white poor. So let's just say, you know, majority of predominantly Black community ran by majority of African Americans on city council, ran by African American mayor with a African American state rep. Now those are your local Those are your local officials. How is it that the African Americans are still suffering on the north side? How is it they suffering on the east side? How is it that the poor, because that's what you ran on to get into office. You ran on, when I get into office, I'm going to break down the racial barrier. I'm going to break down the system. But what I found is that these are these people here uses the system against, once they get in office, against the poor. After they done promised the people, they use it on the people to silence the people.
Okay. You cooking now. I'm with you so far.
You with me?
cooking.
You with me?
I'm with you so far. You cooking.
Example.
Oh, I'm listening.
I done had PPOs put out against me, against from elected officials, because they didn't want me speaking, even though they lied about it. But how can you use a system that you say is broken, which in all actuality, it isn't broken. It's doing what it's supposed to do and what it was built for.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that you scream that the judicial system is broken and it's racist, but once you become an elected official, put in position to help those, the least of them, how is it that you use this system against the people that put you in office? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No one has gotten into office and changed the system. You had Uptown Redevelopment purchase downtown. Remember when downtown was just nothing? It wasn't anything downtown. Uptown Redevelopment took on downtown. Now that they done took all the money, because where do you know you in a water crisis? You in a water crisis.
Right.
And the Capitol Theater is not open. And the first thing that they start working on, before even working on the pipes, is the Capitol Theater.
Right.
$100 million has went to the Capitol Theater. $100 million didn't even go to the water, the pipes. The pipes are still not fixed. But the Capitol Theater been making money like crazy.
Because you got to look, it's money in it. That's the thing. All this is about money.
Yeah.
Because the problem ain't got fixed.
No, it hasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Just think about it. That's why before we went live, that's why I was talking about, if you ain't seen it, it's like the last 20 minutes, the Joe Rogan experience with Cat Williams, and Joe Rogan was talking about the Flint water crisis. You know what's going on. It's by design. And it was money made off of it. That's why you ain't seeing nobody not going to jail.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Because they had their plan that they needed. Whatever that was coming through here, them pipelines, basically bringing the pipe. Well, like, how you going to, the people who started it, how you going to send them to jail? Who caused it?
How you going to send them to jail?
Yeah, how you going to send them to jail? What we basically saying is, because we 10 years later into this water crisis still.
Correct.
10 years later. The people who caused it, which was government, how you gonna tell them they gotta oversee themselves, and they gonna send their own self to jail? Like, meaning one governor gonna send another governor to jail?
Yeah. But see, here's the thing, right?
I'm listening.
Here's the thing. That governor isn't gonna send that other governor to jail because the other governor people gave the new governor campaign funds. You see what I'm saying? That other governor needed Rick Snyder. You know what? I'm not saying the other governor and all that.
Okay,
Rick
got
Snyder people, which her father is with Rick Snyder. Her meaning Governor Whitmer.
Right.
Governor Whitmer's father was over Blue Cross Blue Shield, and he's a big time Republican.
Right.
He, in turn, is with Governor Snyder.
Mm.
He was against Bill Schuette.
Right.
Bill Schuette had, prosecuted. He was the attorney general. Him and Todd Flood was a special AG, went after Governor Snyder and his people.
Mm-hmm.
They, in turn, said skip Bill Schuette when Bill Schuette ran against Governor Whitmer.
Right.
So all of Snyder's people backed Governor Whitmer.
Gotcha.
And Governor Whitmer in 2019 came down here, and I was on the town hall with her in January 2019. That's when she first got in office.
Right.
Now she spoke about the water then, because that's what the town hall was about.
Mm-hmm.
Not one time have I heard her speak about the water since then. And then when she put a cap on attorney fees,
Mm-hmm.
no, Nessa put a cap on attorney fees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they couldn't charge but so much.
Right.
They turned around and removed what they had put out. So right then I knew it was going to be some strange things happening. And I'd be damned, man, if the charges didn't get thrown out. But, there's still
Damn.
what?
No, I'm just saying, damn.
It's still a piece that will work for us.
Mm-hmm.
And that piece is going after Viola.
Mm-hmm.
Viola has to turn over all the paperwork they work through their PR.
Mm-hmm.
And their PR has confidential paperwork,
Mm-hmm.
and plus they have paperwork where they said it was an attorney-client privilege.
Mm-hmm.
The judge, the magistrate last week sent out an order saying, hey, let us know why, if it doesn't affect the company, if it doesn't affect the shares, if it's not a marketing tool or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
then they have to turn it over. It's not confidential. And then attorney-client privilege, it didn't have anything to do with business or anything like that. It was them trying to get the contracts and then setting the tone saying that we know the water is bad,
Right.
but there's lead, in all the systems. We didn't poison the people in the city of Flint. Those are engineers speaking to one another. But it was an engineer that said, no, I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. So they got, he quit. Mm-hmm. So they went and got some other engineers. And this is what the paperwork is. And they don't want to release that type of paperwork. They don't want to release how they spoke to Snyder. And Snyder came up with his own, they was coming up with talking points. They was talking about, if you say this, I give you the contracts and all that. So bottom line is you get a lot of money from Viola. What happened?
You see this question I was up here?
What?
I'll read it. Said Biden is giving states money for clean water. Since the pastors told Biden when he was here that our water was good, do you think Flint will get any money?
Hey,
that's
we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
So I was just talking about that. I've been looking to see who did Mitch Landrieu. That's his name, Mitch Landrieu. I'm man, listen, I got to call in right now. And I told him that it's going to be some pissed off people here in Flint for going on CNN stating the fact that our pipes were replaced. I got the transcript up. You can see the transcript where he said it. I'm telling you, they were in a meeting when I text. And I said, this was Vice President Harris people. And I texted him. I said, hey, why is the co-chair on CNN yesterday saying that our pipes are fixed, our water is safe. I sent them, the NRDC article where it states that our pipes are not fixed. I sent them paperwork saying that the wind funds was extended because they're not fixed. They mad right now because whoever it was, and I'm gonna tell y'all who I think it is. I don't know for certain. I don't know for certain. I'm telling you, I do not know for certain. So this is just my thought. This is just my opinion. And this is not the views of 810 Media. I think it's the political prostitute, Chris Martin. That's who I think it is.
He's one of the pastors, you think?
I think he was one of the pastors because anybody coming in, he always want to be at that table, man. He think he's the political pastor. If he didn't do it, if he didn't say it, I know you're going to see it and you're going to hear that I said it. Say I'm a lie. And, say I didn't say it. I mean, you didn't say it. Say that then. But for right now, just like they investigate people because it's your MO, this is what you do. You have said it before. During Mayor Weaver's election back in 2019 when they was taking the water pod.
Yes, sir.
He said, you don't need no water. The water's safe. He said that. So I'm going off of history. I'm going off of what he has said before. Yeah. So when Mitch Landrieu said the water was fixed, the pipes are replaced, I'm going off of what Chris Martin has said before.
That's all you can go off. Like, you can go off what you show me.
I have never seen... Listen, y'all, I know the concerned pastors ain't said it.
Right.
I know that. Right. Concerned pastors, I don't care if they get behind closed doors or not.
Right.
Yeah, and y'all know I talk about concerned pastors.
Me too. I got in trouble though, but I talk about them.
Yeah, I talk about them.
We can talk about them now because Winters is not here, so we could talk about them like dogs. We can talk about them like dogs. But
I mean, it's some good concern.
I'm just playing.
But Chris Martin is known for saying this type of stuff, and him and Reggie Flint, they have made pastors look bad. And I say Reggie Flynn because Reggie Flynn went down to city council and apologized to Mott and Community Foundation, but he wouldn't apologize to that 6-year-old that he beat and got charged for. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I said it. Arthur Woodson said it. Don't care, man. How are you going to apologize to Mott and Community Foundation at a committee meeting?
Money.
But you won't apologize to a 6-year-old that you messed up for life. You took him from Eagle's Nest, took him over to the church, jumped on him at the church, then took him over to the daycare and went over to the mother's apartment and beat with the mother. And you won't even apologize to that family. Not one time have I seen him apologize to that family. Not one time have I seen him apologize to the public. We messed up, man. Flint is different, man. I've been in a lot of cities: Tulsa, Oklahoma, Chicago, Bronx, New York, Brooklyn, New York. Let's see, Columbus, Ohio, Indianapolis, Indiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Dallas, Houston, LA, Vallejo, Sacramento, Miami, Charlotte, Richmond, Virginia, Roanoke, Virginia, Blacksburg, Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia.
What you think the problem is with the mindset of because Flint is totally different than what I done heard from. And I mean, I talk to a lot of the elders. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, on the history, Flint, you could come here and damn near do what you had wanted to do back in the day. But I'm like, the mind state, like you said, all them places you just named. What do you think is like why the people here think the way they think compared to them spots that you have been?
Hey man, Flint, man, Mississippi. You got a lot of people from Mississippi. You got a lot of people from Arkansas. You got a lot of people from Alabama. You got a lot of people from the South, man. A lot of people came up here with 6th grade, 7th grade reading level. They had dropped out of school. GM was hiring people on the corner at the time. You can come up here and get a job, man, paying great wages. They was bringing them up in buses, man.
Right. Because we was getting toward the industrialized revolution at that time.
But the white people didn't want to work in the factories. So C.S. Mott moved all the white people on the outskirts. That's when you had white flight. What they call it?
White flight when they moved.
Right.
So, but really it was 60-some housing that when you could move, because remember the blacks was in certain areas of Flint.
Right.
St. John, you only could move around so much.
But they needed more room to bring the blacks in to work at the factories and do the work. Because the white people didn't want to do the work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it. A lot of people that came from down south, they didn't further their education.
Right.
Back in the day, I remember seeing flyers in the mail of who to vote for.
Right.
And they couldn't even read, but they knew by looking at this slate who to vote for.
Right.
Flint didn't have to do research because you had 80,000 workers in GM that would listen to the UAW.
Right.
They dictated what went on in the city of Flint.
Right.
And that's why a lot of cities, minority cities that had industrialized or foundries or whatever,
right,
when those companies or businesses left, the city sunk because it left a vacuum and they didn't know where to go. The people thought that GM would be here forever in the city of Flint.
Yeah, but hold up. Now we got to do this. Now we talking about the grandfathers and grandmamas that came up here to work. Remember, they probably wasn't so much educated, but you had some in the South that was, but they kids will remember the school system was set up for their kids can go into their tool and die program, engineering.
Right.
Maybe the parents,
maybe
the parents, the grandparents probably weren't educated, but the grandparents, like far as that would be our great grandparents. But like our parents, I remember they started pushing kids was going to school because Flint school system was like the model.
It was the model.
Yeah.
But check this out, right?
I'm listening.
Like Mr. Thrash over at Holmes, right?
Yes, sir.
We had business. He taught business classes.
Right.
I'm gonna start off with two things here. Well, I'm gonna start off with one thing. They didn't teach us entrepreneurship.
Right.
They taught us how to go in the factory and work on the line. Then you go from the line, you go to facilitator, you go to team leader. From team leader to facilitator, you could be a committee man. You could go to CEO and you could own a business yourself.
Yes, sir.
That was our pyramid.
Yeah.
Our pyramid wasn't like over in China or Japan or South Korea. How do we cater to the customer?
Right.
How do we? That's why they're able to come over and sell hair. They're able to come over and do manicures, pedicures. They are able to open up restaurants because they are groomed to serve customers or serve the people. Entrepreneurship. We're not groomed like that.
Right.
Second part, in that business class that Mr. Thrash gave, and this is nothing against my aunt.
Right.
Her and my grandmother was raising me the best way they knew how, man.
Right.
I was a hard-headed little something, man. You know what I'm saying? So I look back and all I could do is fault myself for not taking the time to really look at what I was doing. So I'm not faulting anyone back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just saying what happened back then.
Right.
So we used to take this test, and it can kind of like predict what type of career you're gonna be in when you get older. It's like an ASVAB test, SAT test, ACT test. It was some type of test like that.
Right.
ASVAB test is where we take a test before we go into the military, and it tells us what type of job we have in the military.
Right.
So mine was nuclear, biological, chemical specialist in the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
In junior high, when Mr. Thrash gave me that test, a letter came in the mail. I'll never forget this, man. A letter came in the mail, and it said, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. Arthur Woodson took a test at school, and it said that he could be a lawyer on this test." I can't I'm not saying it verbatim.
Right, I know
that's what it was. So they wanted me to go down to the U of M for the summer because it said that I can be a lawyer.
Right.
And start trying to condition me in the 8th grade on being a lawyer. My aunt said, "I ain't spending that type of money. He gonna need a lawyer later on."
Shit, Alice said aptitude test.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So the way that I was carrying on, my aunt was like, "Yo, he gonna need a lawyer." But if you look at the things that I do now, and the way, I read case law.
Right.
I research and I can go to court and really, watch and speak that language and, interpret what it is that they're saying. That test really was on point.
Right.
But our parents, some, not all, didn't want to take the time to really see or really deal. Like, say, what if? I know if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But what if she would have took the time and put me in that class?
Right.
Where would I be right now? Even though I'm glad for all the things that has occurred in my life, because I'm glad of where I am right now, because I have my 2 daughters, my son, my grandkids.
Right.
All the mistakes that I made, I enjoy, except for one. It's one thing that I hate in life that I made. And I'll talk about that later. But getting back to why Flint is like it is, I done just gave you some reasons.
Yeah.
Why it is. People don't even like to come to Flint that's really, truly trying to help.
Right.
Because they say there's so much politics here in the city of Flint, and you got to know the lay of the land, or you gonna get got.
Yeah, no, that would you say? Yeah, the dynamic, because it's so clicked up here. Shit, you will get ran over. Like how you see, because the way it is so crazy. But I was told it always had been like this, but not to the degree that we seeing it is right now, where you see how we got this lawless mayor just not doing, it's all about, and his cronies, it's about self. Like they did say back in the day, it ain't like this the first time from what I heard, that is a couple mayors that we had was terrible.
No, it wasn't that many cliques.
Yeah.
They only had like some pastors clique.
Right.
Honorable Woodrow Stanley's clique.
Yeah.
You had the number man clique.
Right.
You had, but you had the council people, Simmons and what's my man, Tucker.
Yeah, because
they had their cliques.
Right.
But they knew how to go at the table and sit down mafia style and say, hey, you know what? We want this much money over here, this much money over here. But now it's for self. Everybody wants a 501c3.
Right, because I'm seeing what Don just said. It's not political, it's corruption. And that's what I'm looking at. It ain't like this ain't the first time we seen this with certain stuff going on. Because you can hear the different stories where you would hear like, well, this side will be, because you heard, I bet give a better example with Reverend Thrillkill when he said the church really had it locked on who they, when they get
Right.
together, it wouldn't have all these, say, 9 people running for this seat. They would go have their meetings how they had back in the day, and they get behind a one person.
Man? The church, hey, God bless all of them, pastors.
Right.
But y'all, some of y'all crooked too. I heard from the owner of the restaurant because they was reminiscing. Right?
Right.
Up at Valley.
Right.
When it was on Miller Road, Miller and Linden.
Right.
They said Don Williamson, God bless him, would bring a big old chair, like the Godfather chair.
Right.
And would pay the pastors, the concerned pastors. That's what they said, man.
Well, no,
and some politicians, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Up at the Valley. It was like they was kissing his ring up at the Valley.
Right.
And I'm sitting back listening to this, man. They saying this, they reminiscing.
Yeah.
And some of the people who took some of the money sitting there at the table.
Right.
The reason why I say this is because the casino is a prime example.
Mm-hmm.
They said that, it's going to bring crime, it's going to do this, it's going to do that.
I remember that.
GM was on his way out. We could have had the first casino in the state, even beat out Canada. Everybody's going over to Battle Creek, Detroit, Mount Pleasant to spend their money.
Right.
The pastors got in the way of us having another income outside of GM. This is what goes on in the city of Flint. People are easy to be bought, and we help others come into the city and become millionaires.
No, I totally agree with you with that, and I remember that. But then you had some of these same pastors go to Vegas.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why I say
these same pastors go to these hotel conventions and chip in some tricks too.
I heard the stories about that.
You heard the stories about that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's why when I say why I get off the plane with them pastors for this, you can see the corruption that's been going on. And I go back to this. It might, like with the concerned pastor, that blew me off with the Liddell Lewis when she said that she got threatened to get raped. Don't get me wrong. That saying that, like what was said, is still the way it was in the content that it was used, it still wasn't good. But to say that this happened when you see women that have been raped, and you will hear the story. We didn't hear what they said. Oh, that person crying rape. This is why when you hear something like that go down.
So you want to hear something else?
Come on.
Those same 2 pastors plus 1.
Oh yeah.
Chris Martin, the political prostitute, Pastor Harris, Pastor Wilkerson.
Right.
Remember when Mott took the money and they couldn't do the after school directors, Crim, and all that? It was Crim.
I know what you're talking about.
It was Crim. Oh man, Youth Quest.
Youth Quest. Yeah.
He took the money.
Right.
And he said, "I'm taking the money."
Right.
Dr. Green, Danielle Green, Carol McIntosh, right? Dr. Green was wanting to do the early childhood and all this. This is when she was fighting GISD and all that, right? Carol was the president at the time. And Carol said, "We bucking."
Right.
Her and Dr. Green said, "We bucking," right? So it was about the building of the new schools. Mott wanted to own the schools, and the school district leased the buildings.
Right.
Carol wouldn't let him have a meeting or wouldn't let him come up to the front and speak on it, right? Carol said, "No, I ain't doing it."
Right.
Mott got mad and started using Anita Stewart, Diane Wright, Vera Perry. So that wasn't working. So the political prostitute, Chris Martin, went and told Anita Stewart to tell Ridgeway White to take the money from the Youth Quest. While they do that, Chris Martin, Alfred Harris, and Wilkinson will come from the audience and speak bad about
Mm.
Dr. Green and Carol McIntosh,
Mm.
I'll go get the record for you, right? These same two individuals are the same two that came out and spoke for Liddell Lewis.
Oh yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
look at the pattern.
Yeah.
Look at the pattern. They move together. To be pastors, they don't care about standing in front of a person at they call it a lectern,
Right.
but it's a pulpit.
Right.
When you stand up there at council, I call it a pulpit.
Right.
They come outside from around their pulpit in church and come up and tell a lie. They come up to tell a lie. So if you're comfortable with telling a lie from that pulpit,
right,
you're comfortable with telling a lie at home at your church.
I know if you're a liar, you're a liar. Ain't no, because I mean, you just look at it from this standpoint. Like even when, because I'm just speaking on what I seen, because Pastor Harris the only one who came up there and tried to justify what went down with the Dennis Pfeiffer, but then had to come back, and then you didn't get to clear what was said. That's what I'm like. How did you not? Even when Tanya Burns, when Liddell sent this post out to the pastors that it was doctored up about her show, she sent another fake post out, not the original one where Tanya was saying her show was coming on Saturday at 10 o'clock, you know, the rest. She sent a doctored one to these pastors.
Right.
And then they didn't say nothing. See, that's why I'm saying, like, do they really believe in Jesus? When you can see a person coming with, they lying, and then when this woman is sent back, even with her cussing out Pastor Thompson.
Twice.
Right. I was there for the first one.
But at the meeting, at the leadership meeting, the
Right.
Woodrow leadership meeting,
Right.
this is what gets me, right?
Yeah.
Pastor Thompson sitting at the table telling everybody what went down.
Right.
What went down? And Pastor Overton and Liddell sitting over there.
Mm-hmm.
And she talking. She done told her story.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor Overton started speaking about it. Pastor Thompson had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
She started speaking. Pastor Overton started speaking. And I couldn't wait to speak. After he got done talking, they're going to say that we can't talk. We can't say what we want to say about her.
Right.
I'll be damned if I can't say what the hell I got to say, and I had to sit up here and listen to both of y'all.
Right.
She didn't came up in here and lied. And I quit going to it. Because how am I going to sit at the table and I'm U.S.,
right,
you Russia?
Right.
How the hell am I going to sit at the table and talk about plans and talk about the people who's holding us back when those people are at the table with us?
Right.
How am I going to set up my war plans against Russia and China when I got both of them at the table knowing what I'm getting ready to set up?
See, and that you mentioned that was my problem with, no disrespect about that what they threw at Pastor Overton Church when everybody came with that
the party. The party. Yeah, that was I mean, whatever came out of that? A letter?
Because this was my thing. You had Quincy there.
Right.
You had certain people that was there.
You had Aunt Esther.
Yeah,
Tommy.
Yeah. You had, I didn't know that, but that's what y'all call Aunt Esther.
Yeah, that's Aunt Esther.
Okay, I didn't know.
Hey, y'all, listen. Let me piss y'all off real quick. That's Nilly's right hand man. I mean, right hand woman. Man. I call her Aunt Esther because she walking around, man. They had her as the person to bring cookies and donuts and stuff.
Right.
And she'll be in there early in the morning before they get there to vacuum. And I used to, she was on the campaign and I would call her Aunt Esther. So Tommy, which is, I don't know what, community director or something, I call her Aunt Esther.
Gotcha.
All right, my fault. Now,
no problem. I'm just saying, because if you really trying to help, what's the purpose of the people who not coming to help? Because we know what the people wanted. They wanted that extra 15 million that Eric May said. They wanted their house. They wanted their roofs did. They wanted the siding did. Just like how that 100. And I get what you're saying, Anna, but I'm just saying, but the people that's in the church, because you really have people believing in these so-called pastors.
Yeah, that's why.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it become corrupted at.
That's why Rich Beard said during the water crisis, in order for us to earn the trust back from the community, and everybody that don't know who Rich Beard is, Rich Beard was Snyder's right-hand man.
Right.
All right. When he was coming to Flint, he said the only way to earn the community trust back, which is Flint, is through the churches. That's why the politicians go to the pastors in the Black community, not just Flint, but every city.
But this is no different than doing slavery. Who do you think when they was able to read the book? Who you think was sitting there when you was pastoring to the masses?
Say what?
I said when they was basically when the Black people, when they was letting Blacks become pastors, who you think was watching them?
The white man.
Okay. Even when you want to be a pastor, who theology school you have to go to? Because it's a game.
But see, that's where I trip out at, right?
Right.
Back in the day, you had pastors willing to die for for their congregation.
Yeah.
You had pastors that was standing up to the slave owners, the white man, back in the day.
Right.
When they started indoctrinating the pastors through these schools,
right,
that's when we lost the real meaning and the real true meaning of our ancestors. They started doing, they're a doctor, started doing different things, and
they learned the money game.
They learned the money game,
as I say, the money game, because when you go look at these events, even they fall out. I remember Jimmy Swagger crying when he got caught.
Yeah.
Hooker Alley, as he said, because what it is, they see these evangelists. Even look with the stuff that my man going through, TD Jakes. Yeah. But look how we let these type of people come up here. We know these is crooks, and don't get me wrong, because I'm finna call out Al Sharpton. The money game. The money game.
That horse head, man. Him and Jesse Jackson. You forgot his brother.
No, I ain't gonna forget.
Jesse Jackson is the one that dropped the baton for Martin Luther King, man. Abernathy, Martin Luther, Jesse Jackson, all of them.
I can't think of this brother's name, but he wrote the book. It's called the Assassination of Martin Luther King. He a Black man. He did now. He used to come on the new CNN back in the day. I forgot, but he called out a bunch of them.
Yeah, man.
He called out if you go look at it.
So look, check this out, right? I can't say it right now. God, man, I want to say this so bad, man, but I promised the person
well, don't do it.
That I wouldn't say anything about this horse head fake ass leader. When it come out, man, y'all gonna be. I mean, seriously,
I already know who you talking about when you said who you said.
It's gonna be bad, man, because they selling out our community. And see, here's the thing, man, with us in the Black community, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though I got documentation, I'm sitting at these tables. I don't dress like them. I don't talk like them. I don't carry myself like them. But I'm right there with them, right? If you, Mickey, if you had a D in law school, right? D throughout law school, you partied all the time.
Right.
You didn't study nothing.
Right.
But you know enough to get you by.
Right.
Right? As an attorney.
Right.
You passed the bar exam. You know enough to get you by.
Mm-hmm.
I had all A's throughout the whole time that I was there. I even graduated with honors, right? Got my degree with honors. We both get out and come to Flint. You start your law firm, I start mine. You're real close to the prosecutor and the judges.
Right.
I'm going up in the courtroom fighting all the time because I believe in right.
Right.
I believe in fairness. I believe in doing what's right. If the person is innocent, I'm going to fight for that person. I'm not going to take a plea bargain. I'm not doing any of that. But you, on the other hand, you never seen the inside of the courtroom. You taking all plea bargains.
Right.
Now you done got in with the judge and the prosecutors because you taking all this money
Right.
from the doughboys and all
Yeah.
that, right? Because you able to get deals from the
Right.
prosecutors and the judge.
Right.
They love you. You working together with them.
Right.
So you got millions and millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's seeing your record as, hey, he can get you off. He can get you off. They don't see me because you're driving a BMW and living in a $6 million house.
Right.
Suited and booted. Armani suits all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving a Pinto with raggedy jeans on, but I'm fighting in court.
Mm-hmm.
We both walk into that barbershop. We both walk up in that barbershop and the big old window showing both of us pulling up. They see your BMW and your suit. They see me in a Pinto with raggedy jeans on.
Mm-hmm.
We both go up into this barbershop and conversation ensues about law. I get to really running down the law on you, letting you know what's really going on. You barely saying anything because you can't compete with me.
Right.
You barely say anything.
Right.
But the way you looking and the way that you pulled up,
Yeah.
everybody in that barbershop is going to go to you.
Most definitely.
Because in the Black community, we base success on materialistic things.
Right. 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 Right.
We want the same type of money you got.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be just like you. Until we remove that mindset, we're going to keep on undercutting each other. We're going to keep on beating each other up.
Yeah.
We're going to keep on killing each other. We're going to keep on doing all that until we remove that mindset of, and then people be like, yo, I can't wait to get reparations. For what? For what? All you're going to do is make another company, another white man rich.
Yeah.
You're going to go out and buy a Cadillac. And then you're going to get mad because a Black person is going to end up saying this. I'm going to say it, though. I'm going to say it because you're not going to invest your money.
Mm-mm.
You're not.
Mm-mm.
You're not going to go and get with 10 other people on your block that got reparations
Mm-mm.
and buy up the block.
Mm-mm.
We can't even get a damn grocery store open in the Black community
Mm-mm.
because a Black man took it. We can't never work together on nothing, man, because we are the only. A lot of people got mad, man. When what was his name? Larry Silver. What's the dude from the basketball team? L.A. Clippers.
You talking about Donald Sterling?
Yeah, Donald Sterling. A lot of people mad.
I love DS.
Hey.
And I'm gonna tell you why I love DS.
Tell everybody, man.
Because what he talked about, he was not lying. Now, how he went to see, a lot of people got caught up. What he said on Magic Johnson was truth.
Right.
Was truth. Because Donald Sterling was he Jewish. And that's what I think what people didn't understand what he was saying. They was looking at they was looking at he was hating because Magic took his woman. I understood that aspect. He was hating, but in his hating, it was truth in it. As far as what has Magic Johnson done, what has he done for his community? That's why when I heard when Magic Johnson was like, "Oh, Al Sharpton, he got the one," I'm like, man, who is Magic that y'all going? He's an athlete. Like what? Okay, he created. He did the Magic Johnson theaters. He did this and that. But where has he uplifted his people? What I mean by there's only 40 million Blacks in America. Why Oprah Winfrey, Magic Johnson, all these Black entrepreneurs got money.
Jay-Z.
If you go look
Beyonce.
at, because you know, if they try to help, if they set something up, like these Black colleges, then three HBCUs finna close now
In Mississippi.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
3 finna close, and we got all these.
But we can't. It's not because of money.
No, it's the mismanagement.
No, it's not because of mismanagement. It's because Mississippi legislators are getting ready to pass law they can shut it down. What is it? Alcorn State, Mississippi.
Ain't it Jackson State?
Jackson State.
Right.
Jackson State has a revenue of $416 million. They got money. It's the fact that they don't want these Black HBCUs in the state of Mississippi.
Oh yeah, Mississippi rough.
Yeah,
You said they trying to change. They trying to have 2 court systems.
Yeah, they
there.
got it. It's not.
They got it. See,
they got it to where that little district is all white inside of an all black city. They doing it again. Tia Harris, I saw something that you said we can have both. I mean, we can have both. I'm not trying to say that it's something wrong with having nice things. I'm not saying that. But you have some people who get it because they enjoy the way the fabric lays on their body. You know, and you have a lot of people who get it just to show that they didn't made it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. There is a difference. I mean, honestly, you have a lot of rappers who get a lot of different jewelry and all this and come back to the hood to make poor people jealous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, jealousy and envy we have in the Black community that is running rapid, man. Hey, but listen though, I'm coming on 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm coming on 10 o'clock. I got a 5-minute intermission. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, Mickey, I'm glad
listening.
you got, Mickey, 810, what you call it, 810 or 810?
News Media Group.
Is it 810 or 810?
810 News Media Group.
All right, I say 810, y'all.
Me too. I just do it just to give them something different.
I tear a name up, man. The only thing I remember is numbers, man, right? Check this out, y'all. I need y'all help for real. This is going to benefit you just as much as it's going to benefit me because I'm trying to lock these mugs up or try to get them locked up, right? Let me say it that way. Listen to what I'm saying, right? I go to court today at 1:30. And the reason why I'm going to court is because the credit card people wanted to play games. They want to play games. So they want to charge me for something that I don't owe. So when they call me, I said, get it the best way you know how, because I ain't giving you shit. I said, what you're going to do is send it over to collections. And when you send it over to collections, you're not going to send them a contract. You don't have a contract with me included or admitting or whatever, signing, or you don't have a contract, right? Let's go. I'm gonna get it taken off my credit. It's already a write-off. You know what I'm saying? The credit company already got the money back, but I wasn't giving them nothing because I paid them. I cleared my credit cards. So check this out, right? So they wanted to go to court. Somebody told me that, Art, somebody just got a judgment against you. So I go in there and look. They got a judgment on me by default. I never got served. This is the point that I'm getting at right here, y'all. This is the part right here. I never got served. December, hold on. See, hey, y'all, listen. Documents is what I do. Where is it? Oh, right here, y'all. Look, check this out. Documents. I'm coming with documents. Oh, I'm showing it up there. Documents. Check this out. To process server, you must serve the summons and complaint and file proof of service with the court clerk before the expiration date on the summons. If you are unable to complete service, you must return this original and all copies to the court clerk. And then he has checked. I personally, by register, certified, or return receipt requested and delivery restricted to the addressee, a copy of the summons and complaint, together with the attachments listed below. And then he put, I I am legally competent adult who is not a party or an officer of the corporate party. I declare under the penalties of perjury that this certificate of service has been examined by me and that that its contents are true to the best of my information, knowledge, and belief. Service fee $26. Miles traveled $8. Fee $1.86. Total fee $38.86. Raymond Bruce. And then down here at the bottom, it says, I acknowledge that I have received service. I ain't signed nothing. Black male, 50s. Black, brown eyes, no glasses, 5'9", 170 pounds. They said that they served me Thursday, 12/28/23. This is what they said, Mickey. They said that they served me. Mickey, guess where I was at, Mickey?
Where were you at?
I was with my grandkids in Virginia. Mickey, I got bank statements because I took her out to eat that day. I got photos of me and her out. December 28th, 2023. 29th, 30th, New Year's Eve, every day. Y'all listen, this not the first time that they done did this. They did it to me when I beat Sherrod Piggy in court.
Right.
Sherrod Piggy tried to serve me.
Right.
They said that they served me, and Harold Woodson said that I wasn't there. That's when I was passing out food up at Bethel. They said that they served me up at Bethel.
Right.
I was not there, but I still went to court and won in court. Y'all listen, if you know of anyone who said that they didn't get served but has a default, I need to know. We need to stop. See, this is how they get over in Flint, because we don't say anything, man.
Right.
We don't say nothing. We don't say nothing. Oh, they got a default. Oh, well, it goes on my credit. I don't care.
No, that's even with your tickets. I'll give you an example. I remember I used to want to contest them. When the police pull you over there and say you didn't have your seatbelt on.
Right.
Oh, I started contesting. A lot of us won't. You just go with what they say. Us blacks, we be slow on certain stuff. We tend to violate our own rights in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be you got to know some law, man. We don't be knowing law, man.
Right.
And that's how we get caught up like that. I didn't have that. They tried. I didn't got charged something on my. I was just going through this 2 months ago. Charged me for something that I didn't even use. But with information, I easily to get into. Like it's so easy, man, to get into this thing since we so much everything is animated, man. Even using your car, you then can't use your card at certain places, man, or they can come back the way they play games.
Yep. And then let me tell you how bad it's getting ready to get. Listen to this, right? The AI.
Yeah.
I don't hear anybody in the African American community speaking about AI, artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir.
Nobody. Let me tell y'all, man. They got this right now to where they calling people on the phone and they'll say, is this so-and-so? And you say yes.
Right.
AI turns around and take your voice and go into your accounts now.
Right.
Because a lot of the banking system, your code is, I would like for you to open up my bank. I would like to open up, or I would like to get to my bank account.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they using your voice where you just spoke to get through to that. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be careful on what it is that we're doing and educate ourselves. But if you know, and then let me say this real quick too. Collections on your credit report. They got to have the right address. They got to have your signatures on a contract. I got a list. It's not a long list, but it's a list. If they can't provide any of that, you write TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You write those 3. But then on top of that, it's 4 other ones where they get the information from, where the top 3 get the information from the other 4. So, hey, man, listen, I'm not going through the other 4 right now. I'm just going to write them a letter. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get the other 4 because the other 4 is the ones that do the data, right? But anyway, let me say this to y'all, man. Let me say this. Let me start it off by saying Mayor Sheldon Nickelbag Neely, Mayor Dirty Red, is a piece of shit. That's not the views of 810 Media Group. That's the views of Arthur Woodson. When I spoke about that, you know, I love my mistakes. I lived through my mistakes. I'm glad and proud of my mistakes now. You know, I wouldn't go back and change anything because I learned from it. If it was one mistake that I could ever go back and change, that mistake would be going back from where I helped Mayor Sheldon, Dirty Red, Lying Ass, Neely. I swear to God, y'all, God is my witness on everything I love. I hate that I helped him in 2019.
I mean, well, we all done help some crooked though. All right, so
Man,
I wouldn't hold that
this
on
right
me.
Here. This is the worst mistake ever. Man, this dude has tore the city down, man.
Oh, yeah, no, that has happened. I get, but look what the help that he got though. Look at, you got Judy Priestley on council.
She's a piece of shit.
Candace Mushat.
She's a piece of shit.
Quincy Murphy.
He's a piece of shit.
Liddell Lewis.
She's a piece of
and
shit.
And the grand of them all, Eva Worthy.
Eva upside down 2-liter.
See, that's what I'm saying. See,
and she's a piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying. He had to have other players in it. Because remember, Mayor can do so much, but he still got to have them 5 votes.
Nah. This dude don't give a damn about council, man.
Yeah, but
he done spent money.
Yeah.
Before it even get the council.
But they could stop him if they was really to check. Remember, council is checks and balance.
Right. But he know they too stupid.
That's the point that I'm making.
Quincy Murphy, man. I had high hopes for Quincy Murphy, man.
And I didn't. And he family, and I
had high hopes for Quincy Murphy, man.
I didn't.
I thought Quincy Murphy, I'm going to be honest.
I didn't.
Quincy Murphy, well, let me back it up. I had high hopes for Liddell Lewis.
I didn't there neither.
I did. I honestly thought Liddell Lewis was going to get in there and you know, do what she was supposed to do. You know, I really did. I really thought that, man. Quincy Murphy, I told him, me and Quincy used to talk on the phone all the time, man. And I told him, I said, Quincy, I don't think you make a good council person because you too emotional.
Mm-hmm. I remember you saying
he has not talked to me or spoken to me since that day that I told him that. You just proved my point. You are too emotional, man. Every time somebody get up there and say something, you feel that you have to attack them.
Mm-hmm.
You allow your emotions to get in the way. He got mad at me. I'll never forget it, man. When I said, Quincy, just because Dane Walling bought you a car doesn't mean that you owe him your life.
Right.
This dude poisoned. He assisted in poisoning the people in the city of Flint. And you still out here, you protesting with us.
Right.
How can you work to get him back in office, but you sitting over here protesting? I'm not understanding that, man. That just goes to show me that you got some serious problems.
And that's what I see, because I didn't understand that because I remember one of your lives when you brought that up. You was like, man, you was over here with Dan Wilding, and he the one created this madness. Right. And I'm like, when I heard, and I started going back looking at stuff. That's really I started going back. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause I was watching your lives when you was doing it. I'm like, damn. So I started watching Quincy. Because don't get me wrong, I knew the Quincy from. He was always trying to, cutting the grass. Was trying to keep his area up. I'm not gonna lie, I can't take that from him. He was trying. I remember him running for council, but I knew Quincy type attitude, like far as him and Mays didn't like each other. I knew that wasn't gonna be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? With Quincy, because they don't act like they just started disliking each other when Quincy got on council. Yeah, so that's why I was really took back by Quincy from him making a post on Facebook while I walked past his office. You know what I'm saying? Judy Priestley. I'm like, damn. I'm serious because you was part of this Woodson and he forgot all the stuff that he did. He forgot Eric was fighting against y'all and how y'all was helping run this city to the ground. Even with this garbage contract. Quincy talked good. Yeah. Because I've been taking shots at him. He waited after the election. We're going to do the investigation on the garbage contract. Election been gone. Even with the cars. About the dealership when they was doing, been gone. They just let everything go by. Oh, you will see some Quincy in there in the mayor office and took a picture. Man, you notice that always hit the scene when they need Quincy to come back. And
he said he's the fifth vote.
Yeah, but remember, he said when he got on council, he said, I'm on here to make the mayor look good. See, people let that shoot over their head when Quincy said that he here to make the mayor look good. Then when you see he'll get mad, he'll bring up the past administration.
But you know what though, man? I'm gonna say this, right? And I know Quincy gonna be watching your show.
He watching.
See, and he don't watch mine. So I know he watching yours.
Oh yeah, he watching.
So let me tell you, right? Quincy, they used to give meetings over on Ballinger and Miller Road at that church, Unitarian church.
Right.
And Neely would come up in there, man. He was state rep. He would come up in there. Miss Claire would be in there. A lot of people would be there. And they were always talking about water race. I'm telling y'all, this is God honest truth. They would always talk about water race.
Right.
None of them. Right. And the water had been switched over.
Right.
None of them would ever speak about the contaminated water.
Right.
Me and Clyde Edwards and Neely was getting ready to fight that day. I'll never forget it. Up in Unitarian Church because I cussed him out. I cussed Neely out that day. Quincy and Claire McClinton, Naira, all of them. They wanted to talk about water race. I wanted to talk about contaminated water.
Right.
I said, why are we even talking about lower water rates?
Right.
When we should be talking about contaminated water. We should not be spending a dime on this contaminated water. I went on Thrill Kill's show. This is where me and Flynn got into it.
Right. I remember that.
He was a pastor over at Foss Avenue. They had a credit union. I didn't know that they had lost the credit union.
Right.
I told Flynn on the show, I said, can't we use your credit union and set up an escrow account and people pay their water bills through your escrow account? Through an escrow account at your credit union. He got mad at me because he didn't have the credit union anymore. Nobody wanted to talk about the water. Quincy put me out.
Right.
Of the meeting. I still talk to Quincy, right? After that, Quincy filed paperwork on recall. Quincy, he couldn't get up there to Lansing. I said, Quincy, I'll rent the buses to take the people up to Lansing on recall day. We got up there, packed the house, man. I rented the buses and everything, right? So the recall didn't go through. But the lady on the Democratic on the count on the board.
Right.
I talked to her. Quincy was standing there with me. She told me how the language didn't pass, but how we should do the language. That's how I learned how to do recalls was through her.
Right.
Quincy had to put language in again. I rented another bus. Took Quincy down there. So now me and Quincy cool now, right? He got the recall done. Pastor Bullock, another pastor, another devil, another thief.
Right.
He hurried up and ran and got the recall approved so he can say he got the recall and he gets the money. He sold us out to Snyder. I tried to tell Quincy, man, dude is blocking the recall. Quincy, and this is why I say, and this is what I'm getting to.
Right.
His loyalty is blind.
Sure is.
His loyalty is blind. He there with Pastor Bullock. Now I did all this stuff for him.
Right.
He cuts me to the side. And I'm trying to tell him that Pastor Bullock is on some bullshit.
Right.
He cuts me to the side. So I'm gone.
Right.
I'm gone. You ain't got to tell me twice. I'm out.
Right.
I think it was Pam McGee that went down there and asked him where was the money. He threw a box at her with money in it and snatched her phone and threw her phone down. Pastor Bullock did. Ask where Pastor Bullock at now.
Well, yeah.
In jail, prison, for taking money. You ain't heard nothing else about it. But the point that I'm making, I was coming from Ann Arbor, from the VA. I'd be talking to Quincy, man, I ain't cut half of Dewey Park, but I ran out of gas, man. My lawnmower don't have no gas. All right, dude, I stopped by Dewey Park, man, and give you some gas money so you can finish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would take money out of my pocket to help dude out. Now you get on council and you try to act like you somebody. Dude, if you don't sit your temptation, take 5 jacket wearing, crushed velvet, AstroTurf jacket wearing ass down somewhere.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he gonna love this show. That's what he do. He hired the shows that we talk about him on. I noticed that.
All right, but then hard it.
Yeah, he gonna hire it.
Hard it. Just like it. Do whatever the hell you want to do.
He gonna hire
because of the simple fact, it's the truth. Because Pastor Gilbert would be on the phone with us.
Yeah. Pastor
Gilbert and Leela would be on the phone with us.
Right.
You know, all this is the truth, man. Shame the devil. But hey, look. Let me do this, man.
Come on with it.
Let me do this, man.
Come on with it.
I know everybody waiting, man.
Are you
waiting? Let me start off with Neely, man. Y'all listen, man. Neely is a piece of shit. I'm telling y'all the guy on the street.
Yes, Jade.
And let me tell you how. Let me give you an example of how Neely worked. I'm doing this cancer study. January last year, they asked me, could they invite the mayor? I said, hell to the no.
Smart man.
But then I thought about it. This is bigger than me. This isn't about me. This is about the city of Flint. This is about our community. In order for us to find out about cancer, we need everybody. It's not black, it's not white, it's not Democrat, it's not Republican, it's not any of that. It's all about us coming together on this cancer study, and we cannot make it political. January 16th of last year was Martin Luther King's birthday. We did a health fair. Everybody that participated and brought their food trucks, books, face painting, we gave out food, had a band,
right,
DJ. Everybody that was a vendor there got paid. Whatever they charged, they got their money. Whatever they charged. You can say $2,000. They got it. No arguments, no nothing. They got their money. They said, can we bring Neely? I said no. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? This isn't about me personally, because personally, I hate that little munchkin, little gnome. I hate it.
I get it.
I hate him, man.
No, I get it. I get it.
But to better get the word out,
Right.
y'all bring him in. That little piece of shit came to Burston.
Mm-mm.
The argument started as soon as he got in. Why does Woodson have to speak behind me? Why shouldn't I'm the mayor? I should be the last speaker. They said, man, listen, this is his event. He's speaking after you. Period. So he got up there, wouldn't acknowledge me, wouldn't do any of that. So I got up there. I said, hey, could all the elected officials stand? This little bat mite wouldn't stand. Everybody else stood, right? Make a long story short, man. After the event, he started calling down to DC saying Art Woodson should not be the face of cancer here in Flint because he's a convicted felon and everything else. He tried to knock me out of the cancer study. Fast forwarding to, when was it? This year?
Mm-hmm.
Was it this year
Yeah, I think
that I did the press conference down in DC?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all listen. He could not do the press conference unless he paid them $50,000 with ARPA funds. He had to bring something to the table in order to be able to speak for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all what I know for a fact. I didn't know this was even happening until after I had booked airline tickets and hotel. That Saturday, it was going to happen that Tuesday. No, that Wednesday. It was going on. The press conference was going on that Wednesday. I didn't know Neely was going to be involved until that Saturday,
Right.
before.
Right.
So I'm like, man, why y'all got him, man? They said because he is giving $50,000 in ARPA fund money. He had to come to the table with something before we'd let him speak.
Right.
You remember the resolution passed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people didn't see the resolution because I didn't even speak on it.
Right.
Because I didn't ask the city for nothing. I said I wasn't going to ask them for no ARPA fund. I go over to the county before I ask the city for anything.
Right.
He paid $50,000 to speak for 3 minutes. And then he was supposed to speak at City Hall. He didn't know that we was setting it up over at St. Mark's. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta listen to me, man, because I'm going somewhere with this. Right? He didn't know that we had set up the press conference over at St. Mark's. When he found out that it was set up over at St. Mark's, he don't fuck with Pastor Thompson.
Oh, you don't?
No. He don't. No. Him and Pastor Thompson, he won't give Pastor Thompson nothing over at St. Mark's. That's why you'll never hear Liddell. She fight for Pastor Reed over in First Ward,
right?
But she ain't fighting for Pastor Thompson that's in her ward because Pastor Thompson won't do what they say. He won't play their game. So when he found out about St. Mark's, I was down in D.C.
Right.
He called and told them that, hey, we don't need you. We don't need to go down. They had the camera crew and everything going down to City Hall. No, y'all don't come down here. I just found out that Kildy going to be over at St. Mark's speaking at the press conference.
Right.
I'm going over there. So when you see Tanya and Mike standing behind Neely, it wasn't the fact that anybody knew. It was a last minute thing, and I didn't have time to, say anything. Because if I would have been there, I would have told him to get his ass up out of here.
Right.
The point that I'm making is that anywhere Kildy, any place that Kildy is,
Neely gonna show up.
Neely gonna show up. What I'm getting at is that Kildy is speaking at Councilman May's funeral.
Got it. Got it.
Y'all didn't see that one coming, did y'all? You didn't see it coming.
No.
See how I moved up into how he will spend ARPA funds
Right.
for his political positioning. He will give churches $50,000 ARPA funds to get people up out of the church community center from cooking.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
You know, I'm getting exactly what you're saying.
Lewis, Reed,
Right.
Miss Beverly Biggs,
Right.
$50,000 ARPA fund.
Right.
2 churches, funeral home.
Right.
Nearly speaking.
Right.
Nearly came out at 10:11, the night Councilman Mays passed away, with a beautiful letter like he really liked Eric Mays. Y'all listen, let me ask y'all something. It's a lot of people on here too. Listen to this, y'all. Why do Neely want to speak now when he wouldn't come up to council to speak to Eric Mays when he was living?
I didn't like each other.
Huh?
He didn't deal with E. Mays.
Okay, but I'm not talking on Mays' side.
No, I'm saying Neely didn't deal with E. Mays.
Right. So why would he want to speak now, standing over Councilman Mays, when he didn't want to come and sit down and talk to him when he was living?
Because what we was talking about earlier, the eyes is going to be on his funeral. So ain't there more cameras going to be there? It's a people exposure.
Exposure.
Yeah.
You think it's only exposure? Y'all listen. Neely is a jealous, envy, deceitful, hateful, jealous. Did I say vindictive?
Yeah, man.
I said vindictive. Every damn thing that you could come up that is negative is that little muskrat. I'm telling you. That dude is the devil. He's not the devil because he's not even that powerful. He's a damn demon. He's possessed. That dude there is, and I hate when people call him, oh, he running the city like a mob boss, or he's a gangster. He ain't shit. Please stop giving him that much credit. He loves that. He thrives on that. Call him a demon, call him a muskrat, call him howdy doody, say he ain't shit, do all that. That bugs the hell out of him. But by you calling him a mob boss, all that, you put his ego up here at top. I hate when Tanya especially be saying it. You running this city like the mob. He ain't running, he running this damn city in the ground. That's what he's doing.
Right.
Don't give him that satisfaction. By you saying that, that's what he loves. That's what he likes. He want to have that label. Now, when you call him a jackass, an ignorant ass, a piece of shit, when you call him that, Dirty Red, Santos, Nickelbag, Neely, when you call him all that, that brings his damn tots and lot suit ass wearing down to his size because he got the Napoleon syndrome. Quit giving this dude that much energy because he's dumb as a box of rocks. He used to call me at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, telling me about meetings and asking me which way do I think he should go. I swear to God, God is my right hand. As I raise my right hand on my kids' life, on everything I love, I swear to God, he would call me at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and tell me about the meetings that he has to have, and I would talk to him about it. People close to him, he's going after. People close. This dude don't give a damn who he steps on to get to where he needs to get to. That's yours.
Yeah, mine just got a breaking news.
Oh.
Just saying Trump, the Supreme Court said Trump couldn't be took off the Colorado.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's it.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, he put all the judges up there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna get off Nilly real quick, but we in the black community, man, I hated Hillary Clinton. And that's breaking news, y'all. What was just said. Everybody say Biden ain't did nothing for us. You feel what I'm saying, Mickey?
Yeah.
You say that too, don't you?
I say, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest. It might get in trouble for what I'm probably gonna say. When we say we voted for some people bad, I feel bad because I voted for Biden, but I didn't vote for Biden to keep wars going on. I voted for Biden to help, thinking he was going to help with the infrastructure, not just because all of them ran on, they was going to help Flint.
They did.
All of them ran on was going to help Flint. So that's what my thing was. You know what I'm saying? Like I did vote thinking we was going to, even with Gretchen Whitmer, I thought we was going to get the infrastructure, all this. But then when I'm like years later, 10 years later into a while, and they finna be celebrating the next month, which I don't know who celebrates people being poisoned, but this was finna go down in Flint. It's finna be a 10-year anniversary that we celebrating being poisoned by water.
So here's my thing, man. Let me start off with Hillary, right?
Right.
I hate Hillary, especially with what happened over in Libya, where she had Gaddafi killed.
Right.
But I knew that they had over 100 judges that needed to be appointed.
Right.
I knew that it was 3 Supreme Court justices that needed to be appointed.
Right.
I would rather had her than Trump in office to do that. Because now look at us right now. Trump came all the way up to the Supreme Court. Guess what? He's free to go.
Yeah.
We allow people to put in place or keep the system the same because we get caught up in our feelings and our emotions. Yeah. All right, so check this out.
Go ahead.
Local. I ran that down earlier, right? I ran that down earlier.
Yeah.
The U.S. Senate, U.S. Representative, Congressman Kildee, and President Biden, they get the money. They say, hey, you know what? We're going to do infrastructure. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. For the whole United States. Right? The money, $94 million came to the city of Flint. Right. How did that $94 million get here?
Poor people.
Where did the money come from?
Oh, the government.
Who took the money here?
Wasn't it the Biden administration sent it there?
Correct. Right. $94 million. Why haven't, since May 19th, 2021, that money has been here? The people in the city of Flint should have felt the impact of $94 million.
Right.
They haven't even spent they only spent $54 million. They say it's $40 million left.
Right.
If Neely would have done what he was supposed to do, then people would be saying Biden helped our community.
Yeah.
But by Neely not spending money, by Neely not helping the people, then you're not feeling the impact of what Biden has done for the community.
No doubt.
When Trump was in office, Trump made sure that he had a letter in the food boxes saying, I really appreciate you and I'm here to help you.
Yeah. Trump
put letters in the food box. Yeah. See, that's what I say. Democrats some slow ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying.
They walk around with their ass cheeks tight and shit, man.
Nah, but go look at this. I got another one for you. Over there, $800 million came in, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying, and we were on our way going out. Just think about over $800 million came through Flint. But where did it go to? When you saw the spreadsheet, and when they was trying to say Dr. Weaver stole money, but now come out, you can see she didn't steal the money they said she stole. 50,000 went to the Red Cross in Lansing. What do the Red Cross in Lansing got to do with water in
You mean
Flint.
YMCA?
I mean YMCA. My bad. Thank you for clearing that up. YMCA. What money going down to Lansing for YMCA when the people in Flint? You'd have thought that money went for the infrastructure in Flint.
Man, you say you used to watch it back then.
Yeah.
I was mad at everybody.
Yeah. No, I know.
Everybody back then.
Yeah.
All of them had their hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Rich Beard was using state resources
Right.
to buy the pastors off.
Right.
All that money was silencing people.
Right.
Just like now.
Right.
Let me get back and spin back around to Councilman Mays.
Right.
Y'all listen, I don't do domestics. And Mickey, you know. I'm trying my best to navigate this.
Right.
Mayor Sheldon Neely and Mr. Moon. It's not if they would remove themselves from the equation, it would not be a fight right now. Am I lying, Mickey?
No, I agree with you on that.
The problem that we have here, and I asked Mickey, I said, Mickey, why would they go to the extreme like this? Mayor Sheldon, Nickelback, Dirty Red, Neely. And why would Mr. Moon jeopardize his reputation for this right here? Why would you buck the system if the young man says, I want the body moved from Moon's funeral home and I don't want Sheldon Neely speaking at my father's funeral? Why would you buck the system, man? Why would you buck? What's the problem? Why can't you just move and just back up off of it? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Y'all listen. Here's the problem that I have, right? Everybody, just think about this. Just think, right? Just get out your emotions for a second. Get out your emotions and your feelings for a second. Just think like this. Think about somebody that you despise, you dislike, or you hate. Think of somebody that you haven't spoken to in years. Think of somebody like that, right? Now think of them standing over your casket, being able to freely speak over your casket. They able to say whatever it is that they want to say. They able to say that, we fought and she was at fault, but I forgave her or I forgive her now. They able to say anything. Why would I want that individual standing over my casket, making it look like they got the best of me? I'm just saying, that's Neely's way of thinking. Neely, honestly, this is no lie, man. You would think it's something major. It could be the smallest, it could be the smallest little thing like his size, because he has a pea brain. He has a pea brain. It can be that, hey, you know what? If I talk over Mays, I won. I got the last word in. That's how he thinks. That's how Neely thinks. Anybody that know this little munchkin, we know that's how he thinks. That's what I was getting at first. Why would it be that you cannot just step back and say, you know what? I'm causing a lot of confusion here. Let me step back and let me just regroup and tell the family I don't even want to speak because I'm causing too much confusion. I tell you what, I send my proclamation down by Ed Taylor and Ed Taylor can speak on behalf of the city. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you.
That's what a real leader would do.
I mean, if you seeing this causing this much confusion,
right?
You bag away and be like, you know what, I'm gonna set this one out. But this is the depths of that we will go in politics when you trying to further yourself. Like when people, you know, when they doing so, it's like you don't have a soul. Like I gotta do this because remember, this is gonna get, like you just said, Kildy coming there.
Right.
If he been popping up with Kildy, yeah, he want to have that.
Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, who
you got?
But
you
thank
got
you, the mayor.
The people. You got people coming from out of town.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge. I can envision like me myself. I saw it renting half of Dork Federal. You know what I'm saying? That's how many people that I was seeing that would probably come. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they didn't. And then here's the thing. His move could be, let me cause confusion to where don't nobody want to come.
Right.
It could be that move. This dude, let me tell y'all, man, I took a generator down to the candlelight visual because we gave something down there and he turned the power off on us. He had the power turned off. And I said, when they told me that the DJ was coming, I said, oh, this was like 5 o'clock. And we was leaving at 5:45.
Right.
I had to go all the way across town.
Right.
To get the generator.
Right.
And I said, man, listen, man, damn, I forgot about that. I said, I'm going to get the generator. They was like, no, you don't have to go get the generator. I said, I'm going to get a generator because this dude is dirty. That's why they call him Dirty Red.
Right.
He's dirty as hell. I said, I'm going to get a generator because the last time he turned the power off outside and we didn't have no power, I just happened to have a generator in my truck. On the back of my truck because it was right after the tailgate.
Right.
And I happened to have a generator on the back of the truck. So he didn't accomplish what he thought he was going to accomplish.
Right.
And when I heard this last night, I was like, the other night, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me go grab this generator.
Right.
Because it's no telling what this little munchkin would do.
Man. And this is what we putting up with.
Yeah.
Like
this is what it is. And until everybody figure, and here's another thing real quick before I get off of here. Let me tell you something. Anybody standing with him, they are no good. I don't care. Yeah, I'm telling you, everybody know what type of person this dude is. The reason why they standing with him is because it's something that they want.
I agree.
It's something that they want. They will turn a blind eye to all his bullshit just to get what they need. Listen, y'all, and God is my witness. I turned down a contract. I told Vice President Harris' office, they told me. They said that you got to share space with Neely. I said, guess what? I'm not sharing shit with Neely. They come to Flint. I'm not standing nowhere near. I will not promote a lying piece of shit. I will not allow the world to believe that this dude is right for our city. I will not sell my soul for this little piece of shit. I was offered a contract. I turned it down. I am not going to share a stage with this little piece of shit. People around him know that he's a piece of shit. But to get those couple of dollars, they will sell their soul. They will turn a blind eye. And that's why I say, anybody standing with him, you know that he's a piece of shit and you know that he's doing some devilish ass shit.
Right.
But you willing to turn a blind eye, and that makes you just as much as Judas as everybody else. Instead of letting the people know that this dude is crooked as hell. The feds ran up, and this is what I'm hearing. They won't call me back, and I'm going to put it out there because I don't give a damn. His closest friends, they was on his committee. First Trinity Church, the Tillmans. I'm here. Call me, because you know you called me before that the feds ran up in the church. Looking at taxes and looking at money that wasn't spent right over at the Revived Community Center. I'm putting it out there in the hemisphere because this is the only way people get to talking around here. This is the only way the truth comes out when you put it on the floor. I said, I'm hearing from anonymous source. Mickey, I'm hearing from an anonymous source. These views are not.
Oh, no, I already shot that out there. They know.
Oh, you already shot that out there?
Yeah, I've been shot that out there.
Right.
I did the disclaimer. No, but I get you. I get you because they were saying I was telling them put it in. We just got the phone that we do the call-ins on. So family, I forgot to put that in.
Dr. Padroni, I forgot to address this last night.
And I got you, Christine.
I forgot to address this last night, Dr. Padroni. Quit trying to ask people to get along and hold hands all the damn time. It doesn't work like that. That's why we in the same situation we in now. Because everybody always want to walk through a fucking daisy field with a damn daisy behind the ear and smoke a blunt and just lay back and just let people run over your ass. It's time to stand up and take a stand and fight now, man. And say, man, I'm done with the bullshit. You're not going to keep on telling me, why do y'all insist on wanting to go sit down at a table and talk all the damn time? That's why they do us like they do us, because of the simple fact y'all want to hold hands and sing Kumbaya songs all the damn time. Stop it.
I'm with Daryl Schumer. Why the feds run up in the church and not our city hall?
Because, man, they have to get the small fruit first, man. So the small fruit can tell on the big apple. You see what I'm saying? They don't never get the cartel leader first. They get what was the comment?
No, it's just Lizzie saying we're gonna be on here. I just took that comment off.
Say what now?
It was 81 on Izzy. She just, I don't know, whoever it is I think it's a fake YouTube page saying we're gonna be on here complaining Monday. I just delete the comment. I just delete them when I catch him. I mean, saying we're gonna complain, he gonna get to speak at the funeral. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, to me, just being out. I mean, we trying to. It probably is Ted. That's why I was just watching how they was talking.
It's the wildebeest.
It's a fake page, but it could be. I'm telling who it is.
I could be the wildebeest upside down
comment. Yeah, I'm just deleting the comments every time I catch them.
But Dr. Padroni, seriously, man, I'm serious, man. You know, people tired of just talking, man. People tired. I'm not advocating violence and all that, man. What I'm saying is, if they see that you're tired, if they see that you beyond that holding hands, singing Kumbaya shit, man. When they see that, and they see that everybody's standing up and we're gonna hold the damn line no matter what. See, down in Selma, they walked across that bridge when they told them not to. They took an ass whooping, but they made their point.
Yeah.
We in the community always want to sit down now and hold hands.
Right.
We ain't trying to protest and disturb the peace and all that. We too, oh shit, I ain't even trying to go eat a bologna sandwich, man, up in the joint. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying.
You good, Christine.
Hey.
No, I'm with you. I was just telling Christine she good. I understand. It ain't no problem, Christine. I'm like this. I'm with you. I'm not finna be cool with everybody because there's some people that I might have been all right with. I don't want to be with nobody that can bend. Like you not gonna play me, have me jumping out there, and then I'll be left out. That's why I'll be understanding what you be saying. Don't have me out there, then y'all leave me leaving out there. Like,
man,
don't
damn.
see that be the thing with me with this. They see the fight. Like they wait. Like how many times from you telling people come down? Winter said so many times, come down to council. Y'all need to see what's going on.
Right.
Do this and that. I'll be sick of it, to be honest with you. Like, damn, you fighting harder for the people who really suffering.
Man, look. I kid you not, Mick. I'm fighting hard. I'm fighting the people harder that I'm helping
I know.
than the people who's taking the shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I swear to God, man. What? And it goes back again.
Yeah.
The mentality of the people in the city of Flint.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm with you because I seen people
grimy as hell.
It's like even his people, this was so crazy where I'll be like, it'd be like they're driving me crazy. When I'll be like, man, I'll be ready to like say F this. When you see you criticizing him on, but it's the truth about the water not being fixed. Him going around saying the water good. His people, his supporters still act like you wrong for calling him out about the water not being fit. Like, is that wrong for people saying that we shouldn't be, you bringing they don't care that it's a cancer cluster study got to go on in Flint now from the effects of what the water being poisoned, what didn't happen. It's like, oh, well, he the mayor, so what? He the mayor now. That's why I hate what our people like. We supposed to throw that to the side. Well, he the mayor, so we just got to do this and that. Damn that.
Hey, you know what, y'all? Check this out, right? It's 10 minutes left.
Right.
Y'all getting ready to see a whole bunch of stuff, man. Y'all getting ready to see a lot of people doing cancer stuff. And I'm getting ready to go after all their asses.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to show y'all how this system works in the city of Flint. I'm getting ready to show y'all how they take money and snatch money for something that's supposed to be beneficial for the people here in the city of Flint. That's why you don't see me with contracts and all this other shit. I am not in anyone's pocket, and they just showed me again how this system works. And guess what? Vice President Harris, President Biden, and I know y'all watching, y'all ass gonna get some business on this one. It's sad how they will use Black people to be the gatekeepers and try to put them as the face, and the Black people go along with it because they so desperate for fame, they so desperate to be seen, they so desperate for damn crumbs, they will step on you, me, or anybody else to get there. Those 501c3s, they are businesses. Right. Why would I have a homeless organization that gets paid off of homeless people? Why would I want to put them up in a house or apartment, and then my organization is gone and my 6 figures is gone because I don't have any more homeless people because I didn't help all of them? Why would I want to get rid? Why would I want to get rid of homelessness? Right. That's my bread and butter.
That's money.
Right.
That's money.
I'm getting 6 figures.
Yeah.
I live over in Grand Blanc. I live in Swartz Creek. I live in Fenton.
On the outskirts of Flint.
Right.
Not in Flint.
But taking care of you Negroes. I put a list of all the people that's over all the organizations that gets millions of dollars for the people in the city of Flint. Not one Black person is over any of those organizations. Matter of fact, Salvation Army just came down to the city council.
Yep.
And they went to Midland and got the director over Salvation Army. Red Cross, white. United Way, white.
Right.
Community Foundation get ready to change and be white. Flint Health Coalition is white. Metro Community Development is white. Chamber of Commerce is white. Every organization, Habitat for Humanity is white. All these organizations getting this money is white.
Right.
Not one Black person owns a building downtown.
Right.
Soon as they took that building from Mo Pete, did nobody want this building? Mo Pete did a land contract, hustled for the money.
Right.
Did nobody want it?
Right.
Chamber, nobody else. When that ARPA fund money came in, they took that building from Mo Pete, shut the building down. Tim Herman's son had a skateboard store on the corner of the building. They put every single black person up out of that building except for Tim Herman's son that was on the edge of that building. He was the only store still open. They took the damn building. The owner signed it over. The city condemned it, took it to court, took the contract from Mo Pete. The owner got the building back, gave it to Glenn Wilson. Glenn gave Glenn Wilson $3.2 million to start fixing on the building. And I guarantee you see some ARPA funds coming down there to help also, because Judy is getting paid. The only time you see Judy leave that bench after they get done voting is when it's for big dollars. The $72 million. She ran over there to Ashley Capital.
Yes, sir.
When Salvation Army got that $650,000,
yes,
sir. When she broke Cruel,
yes,
she
sir.
ran to the back and talked
sir.
to the dude from Midland,
yes,
from
sir.
Salvation Army.
Yes, sir.
Every time somebody get a big, huge lump sum,
yes, sir.
Judy runs her ass over to them. Judy, you know you're going to hate me. You know you don't like me. You know you said fuck you. When Beverly Beers got up there and talked about your kitchen being done, guess what? You get ready to do it again. Because as soon as Ashley Capital got that vote, Judy started working on her kitchen.
Oh, yeah, but you notice they only put out Quincy and Liddell. They didn't ever say nothing about what. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't just show me the black, show me the whites too.
Oh, no, they can't. No, but see,
don't do
here's
that.
the problem.
Don't do
black
that.
people don't understand, like down there early Howard Croft.
Yeah.
Black people don't understand that you getting put in a position so that I can use you as my escape route.
Yeah.
I put you as the face. You're happy to be out front thinking that you're somebody. But now you don't know that they using your dumb black ass as a scapegoat when all the stuff go down, just like Malcolm X, just like everybody else. The black man goes to prison.
Oh, no, you.
I told Howard Croft that.
Yeah.
I said, Howard Croft, guess what? The black man is always the first one to die in a horror movie. I'd be damned when they came October the 7th and said, switch back to Detroit Water. Howard Croft, October the 7th, they said it. Howard Croft resigned November. Howard Croft sat in with the FBI agent. He sat in there for 9 hours. 9 hours. He told on everybody. And guess who they was trying to get the most time to?
Who?
Howard Croft. Howard Croft was getting ready to kill himself, man. No lie. I talked to Howard Croft. He was supposed to have court that day. He sat in my truck, man. And we talked for about an hour and a half. He was getting ready to kill himself and everything. They was getting ready to put it to him. But I appreciate you, Mickey, for allowing me to come on
no problem,
the
good
show. I know it's 11 o'clock.
We have 3 minutes.
Oh, we got
2
2
minutes.
2 minutes. See, I can't even see, man.
I'm looking at the 2 minutes.
Oh, all right. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, y'all. Sheldon is the root of all evil. Whenever there's an issue going, I can tell you right now, Sheldon is at the bottom of it. Sheldon, Dirty Red Neely has his hands in it somewhere.
Yeah.
If you political, if you doing something and something going wrong or something being said, he even putting some bad stuff out about Tanya right now.
Oh yeah.
He's saying that Phil Schultz paid Tanya's taxes. Everybody know that Michigan Help paid Tanya taxes, hers and Eric's, ain't it?
Michigan.
My Help. Man, listen, y'all. Sheldon Neely is a dirty dude, man. Anybody standing with that dude, man, you just as dirty because you know the dirt that he does. Anybody that known him for years and still standing with him, you're dirty too, man, because you sitting back, you turning a blind eye. and maybe you're not doing it. I understand that. I understand you're not doing it, but you're allowing him to do it. That's the sad part. Matter of fact, it's just like buying stolen goods. The person who buys the stolen goods get more time than the person who stole it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Complicit. They said you was in it. I mean, yeah, you part of it.
Oh, so that was a good analogy right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you complicit. You know what's going on.
Know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact, you before the fact and after the fact.
Right.
They have laws for that. You know what I'm saying? They have laws for that.
They do. They do. Aid and abetting.
Oh, there
Receiving stolen goods.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, man. Not that I know anything about it, but I'm just saying.
I know about it.
Me too, but I'm just saying.
Hey, I got locked up.
That was a long time ago.
Mine was a long time ago.
That was a long time
man,
ago. I would never do it now.
What is it? What is it?
Receiving stolen goods.
Wiring fraud, credit card fraud.
I would never do that now.
Goods.
I would never do that now. But if there's any boosters, listen to 810. Get at me.
No, hey, those are not the views of Arthur Woodson. Hey, man, I run now, man. I eat a bologna sandwich.
Oh, now you want to run? I'm trying to get 810. Trying to get some jackets for 810.
You can get whatever you want. Don't say it with me.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We out though, family.
Later. Peace out.
See y'all tomorrow. Peace.